Hi guys, welcome back to Everything and Anything.
You are. Jordan Queen is with me, and I am DJ Grammy. It's a pleasure to be back on the Everything and Anything podcast. We know you missed us. So without any further ado, let's start with some updates.
I got an interview.
And that's all we're sharing. Ow, hand cramp. But anyways, yeah, that is all that we're sharing for right now. And hopefully we will hear something, or you will hear something.
Very soon.
Yeah, very, very soon. So, because the holidays are coming up, so it's very appropriate that this job be filled by someone that you can trust and someone very very reliable. So yeah. So I guess I can start with kind of my update for the week. So I found out that watching everything on digital, like HBO Now, Netflix, Hulu, it's cheaper than buying the actual Blu-rays by itself, because I'm an avid collector of TV shows and movies. And let me tell you, my paycheck goes probably mainly 50% to movies and TV shows. The other 50% goes to movies that we see and actual food. Because obviously food is very important in my ecosystem. My ecosystem. But anyways, yeah. So I recently got a Amazon's Fire Stick, and just because I've heard so many great things about it, and
you can break it.
Yeah, I jailbreak it. Yep. That is. I technically wanted to get the Xfinity app on there, but I'm just like, it's not really worth getting Xfinity or having Xfinity on here, because I keep on hearing that for everyone else that no one's able to watch Xfinity on their Fire Stick, because it'll open, and then it'll just crash. So, but yeah, I already have like 7 apps on my Fire Stick. I have a HBO Now subscription, Hulu subscription. I have Fox Sports on there, so I get like all the sports channels as they're happening. I also have YouTube on there, because I like to sync when I'm watching on the YouTube app on my phone to my TV. So
cool.
Yeah.
So what I'll spend my paycheck on, since John decided to tell you what he spends his on, is 30% hoodies, 25% Funko Pops. I'm trying to do math. I'm not good at this.
What was the last Funko Pop that you bought?
That I bought?
Yeah, that you bought.
Penguin from Gotham.
Penguin. Okay, cool.
And the rest goes to food and movies. So, or sometimes random things I find on eBay.
Yeah, so it's like,
I don't need to buy a car charger anymore. So that's nice.
Yeah. Yeah. At least you don't need to buy a car charger yet, so.
My mom already bought me one. At the dollar store.
That's sweet.
Below.
That's cool though.
Yeah, I still need the actual cord, because there's 2 USBs, so when I can drive, you can charge your phone too.
Cool. That's very cool. But yeah, so, and here's another update for me on the job front. So I got a new job with Federated Media, which owns a lot of stations in Fort Wayne, some in Warsaw, some in Mishawaka, but I would be based in the Fort Wayne market. So that's like the Bear. They own Big 92.3, 97.3 WMEE, both ESPN channels, and also K105. And this weekend, I'm going out on training, and I'll be at two remotes, one for WMEE on Friday night, and then on Saturday, I'm going to be switching to K105, which is their country station. So, which I have no idea where they're going. So that should be interesting. But but at least I'm meeting the guy or one of the guys there that's going to be training me on Saturday, and then probably sometime next week I'll be on my own. So yeah, a lot of stuff to kind of take in and be grateful for and thank God for. So yeah, I'm very thankful and grateful.
Cool.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what's new with me.
Not a lot's new with me other than what we already said at the beginning of this, so
Yeah. Well, Eric and I and Sean hung out last night at the movies. We saw the new Kingsman movie, and there's one cameo. I don't know if I want to give it away, but it's amazing. The joke is, okay, so basically the story revolves around the Kingsman headquarters gets blown up, and basically everyone but Axie and one of the main gentlemen was not killed because they, I don't want to say they took the proper precautions, but they just had other things to do. So they were both away from their houses when they got blown up. But the story revolves around this, basically this drug lord. We'll call her Poppy, Mrs. Poppy, and she's a weed drug lord, but she's starting to develop like crack, cocaine, and other stuff. And what she does is she puts a disease in her products that makes people break out and these like blue veins kind of thing. And so she holds the world and the president hostage and says that, you can let 2.5 million Americans just die, or you can give me the money and I'll give you the antidote. So, which of course the president just basically shakes his head and says, "Oh, just let them die. Like they already took the drugs, so they should know the consequences." So, and in the end, the president gets impeached. Oops, I guess I should probably put a spoiler alert on that, but anyway. But Axie's pretty cute on the eyes.
wow. What a interesting movie. So, how's Eric doing?
Eric is doing pretty good. I told him about your interview today.
What do you say?
And he said, he said that's cool. I think he really misses us, and we'll probably have him on again next week, I imagine. And also, just so you know, that our Halloween episode is 2 weeks from tonight.
Yeah, and that reminds me, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I did tell Dave that I'd work during the day on Thursday. So
Yeah.
at least I'm pretty sure that's what I said, because I remember the podcast. So I was like,
Yeah. So, but anyways, yeah. So I had told Eric that I had said that, depending on how today goes, we may just want our personal space or whatever. But and he said, "Oh, that's fine," and I kind of mistook that, because I also asked him if he wanted to work or get a job at, and that's a key word, but
he lives far away. He'd have to apply the other one. He lives far away from the.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, he wouldn't be able to work at the same one unless if he got a job or got a car or something.
Or a ride. Does he even have his license?
I don't remember. I don't think he does. I'm pretty sure he doesn't have his
He'd
license.
have to apply the one out north.
Yeah. So, which I remember even applying to one out north also, and got an interview literally a day after the other one, and and I wasn't really, I didn't really think the person interviewing me was really into hiring me, so it's like, well, I mean, this is fine because this one's closest anyway, so.
Yeah.
Which I pretty much gave away just in that clue where I work, and Jordan might be working too, so. Which, by the way, I want to talk about a searching GoFundMe page that started up.
Wait, can you actually bring that up through Twitter on there?
You'd
have to sign in. You know your password to your Twitter?
Yeah. Well, pretty sure that the link is in his GoFundMe, or is in his YouTube page, I think, right? No. But anyways, so I'm not trying to butt heads here, but one of our friends set up a GoFundMe page for a non-business expense, and when he could just get, I don't know, a job. I mean, that's my first frustration. At least me with Radio for a Cause, I'm going to have multiple sources of income going to Radio for a Cause now. So, so and honestly, we've had help from other sources too. But I'd be really surprised if he raises the amount that he wants. I mean, $9,000 to
not gonna happen.
Basically to build a program or a computer to watch you game. Okay, there's so many channels out there on YouTube already that do that for a professional living.
You can also get a job and buy the equipment yourself.
Yes.
And that would be fine. Who cares? It's a gaming channel. You don't have to watch it.
Yeah. But I mean, I just think going to GoFundMe and asking people for money for that, it's a very selfish thing.
Yeah. I was being selfish once and did it for even a dumber reason. I don't even know if it's still up. You want to know what it was? You want to know?
Wait, did you set the GoFundMe also?
I can't remember. It wasn't recently or anything. You want to know what it was for? It's so stupid.
What?
Crusty gecko.
A crusty gecko?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I did that.
Well, you got a bearded dragon, so
Oh, no.
that's pretty close to one.
I mean, not really.
But anyways, yeah. I mean, again, not to butt heads or anything, but you know, it's people like you that really need to get a job.
Oh my god, he's gonna hate you.
If he even still listens to this show, who even knows?
Come on, you know he does. He hasn't given up on that.
Well, I really feel like he should listen to Reason here. You know, okay, I will give you the fact that you pled to your viewers that it's not that they don't need to donate to you.
Oh wait, you watched the video?
Yeah, I watched the
my
video.
God. We need to watch it. I need to watch it after this. So
Yeah, so but it was So
how many subscribers does he have?
I don't know. Like
You didn't look.
No.
Oh.
Yeah, originally I was trying to find his channel, and I realized it was his second channel.
I didn't even know he started a second one.
I don't know, but last time I saw that it didn't have that many views,
Yeah.
and so yeah.
That's because you have to build up a following, and that might take a while. Everyone knows that.
Yeah. So But yeah, I mean, as Jordan said, you know, as long as you get a job, then then you're free to use your money on whatever. But I think the biggest kick in this is that, and also another thing too, my friend, is that
He probably hates us.
another thing to my friend too is that GoFundMe takes a percentage of every donation. So yeah. So just keep that in consideration when you get a donation.
Well, I got
it's not
$0 for the leopard, the crested gecko. It's fine.
You should check. You really should check your GoFundMe again, and see if.
I know I didn't delete it, but I definitely haven't looked at it in forever, so I probably don't even remember the password.
Now, I think technically, well, I know if you get money, then they expect you to do an update every now and then, like every few months or whatever.
Well, I didn't get money.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, I haven't got an email saying anything, so.
Yeah, so, yeah, I mean, it's probably, I wouldn't be surprised if it's still active, but yeah.
It's somewhere on there. Look up Crusty Gecko. I'm sure you'll find it.
Crusty Gecko.
Unless I deleted it. I can't remember. Just.
Okay, so we're doing this live. Is it the Crusty?
Crusted.
Oh, Crusted?
With the C. Crested.
Like that?
No, that's an E.
No. Wait.
Not crusted, crested. See, it's right there. There.
Is this you?
I don't know, maybe. I don't remember. Wait.
Adam Tan.
Nope, not me.
What? Let's see.
Is there more? I think it said something simple. I can't remember.
Let's see if
maybe you should just go on the actual GoFundMe.
Jordan Crusted. No, we're not.
Search. Do the search bar. Right here.
He's only raised like $5.
It would be pets. It would be in pets. I remember that.
Where's pets?
I don't know. It's somewhere on there.
Oh, there we go. Rescue animal. Let's just view all. Okay. Crested
Gecko.
gecko. Let's see if this has anything.
One of them's mine. I think. I can't remember.
Oh, mine is Eli.
Oh, there it is. That's how simple it is.
Wait, Elizabeth?
Oh, wait, no. Never mind. I thought it was mine. I thought it was mine. Keep going.
Is this you?
Click on it, maybe. I have no idea. I can't
No,
remember.
I
It was a
don't
long
know.
time. It was a long time ago. It's definitely not above 100. So.
I'm trying to look for your name in here.
Maybe I deleted it. I can't. I don't know.
Can't believe we're still. I can't believe we're actually looking this up on GoFundMe.
Someone wants a ball python. Help them out. $250. I can't even remember what I put in the description.
Let me just here, Jordan. I'm gonna write Jordan Crested Gecko. Okay, if we can't find it at this point, then yeah, I can't find it.
It might have been deleted. I don't know.
I think it might have been deleted, but I don't know. Anyways, yeah. So we're still talking about GoFundMe's and everything like that. So, but yeah, go in and chime in and and comment below what your GoFundMe page is what your GoFundMe page is and how to find it and what you're raising or trying to raise. So, but $9,000 for a gaming system.
I'm not the only one who wanted a crested gecko.
Yeah.
So that makes me feel better.
Yeah, and pretty much like half of them haven't raised anything.
I know.
So
with a new job, no, I don't know if I stick with this place. If I get hired in originally and then I get permanently hired in, I'll probably buy one in the summertime.
Yeah.
Because I really want one.
Yep. But anyways, yeah, so we don't know what we're going to talk about next.
No.
So we talked about the movies, we talked about GoFundMe, and how I think this person's GoFundMe is an annoying waste of time. Let's see. What else? Oh yeah, so yesterday was National Coming Out Day. I feel like maybe we should talk about that. Jordan's just kind of nodding her head. But anyways, okay, so I mean, I guess mine was kind of forced, but it was really my own call. And, quite honestly, my parents, they're Christian, obviously, but they're not one of those, strict, conservative Christians. So, to me, it was, okay with coming out, even if it was forced. What had happened was that I had just graduated from high school. I was downstairs, back in the day when I had or basically when that was my hangout space, and basically, so I had spent a lot of time down there, and and after dinner, I was going to have a group conversation, with some of my friends in a chat room. And it was a gay support group on Yahoo. And, so I had gone in there. And, needless to say, the conversation was getting a little bit raunchy, and I didn't have a headset at the time, so I decided to shut the door. It didn't have a lock on it, but
dumb idea.
yeah. And my mom kind of came in thinking that I was looking at porn or something like that. When at that age, I wasn't even watching porn. So it's, I was a late bloomer, if that's what you want to call it.
Sure.
But so anyways, so instead of her thinking that I was watching porn, I wanted to be straight up with her, because I always think that honesty is a good policy. So I went upstairs and I just talked to my mom. I mean, I wanted Dad to be there, but Dad was half asleep in the master bedroom. So I had told her that I was like, listen, Mom, I think I might be gay. I don't want to scare you, but that doesn't define me, and I still believe in God. I still believe that He died for our sins. And I also made the argument too that, and this is a good perspective too, but you would think that God, when He creates us, that He obviously knows that we're who we are, whether it be gay, bi, straight, lesbian, trans, questioning. I wanted to cover all the basics there, but but I kind of feel like, if God really wanted, I don't really think it makes much sense for God wanting us to suffer, which is what many Christians believe in the Bible, is that homosexuality is a sin. And I mean, it's really not. But so hopefully most of our audience agrees with this, but yeah. So that's my coming out story. Jordan kind of has a story, kind of doesn't.
I mean, my mom just was in denial, so I was in 8th grade. I also did a lot of dumb shit when I was in middle school and high school, so
yeah,
I'm not going to talk about it because it's so embarrassing, especially in high school.
Yeah, I believe I believe we're both part of the horror squad, if I remember.
Yeah.
So, which is a inside joke between me and 3 other friends. So, but yeah. So I really feel like I really feel like it's unfortunate when anyone is forced to be in that situation when they don't want to come out, when it really shouldn't be that way. Because as to quote an ex, he basically said, that that coming out is a very complex part of your sexuality, and you should be comfortable with it, or you should be comfortable when you're ready, because I mean, a lot of comments can be made, and you have to be strong. So that's my response to that, is that you have to be strong when you're ready to come out, whether it be gay, bi, or trans, or lesbian. So and I think the biggest first step, take it from me, the biggest first step to coming out is finding friends that are just like you and accept you for who you are. And that will make you a little bit more comfortable with your surroundings. And don't let anyone force you to come out, whether it be a boyfriend, a girlfriend, an acquaintance or a friend or whatever. So, I mean, because that's just ridiculous. So, yeah. So, I mean, I kind of feel like this was important to talk about because I've read so many different statements on Twitter, Facebook, Snapchat last night and during the day about coming out and all that stuff. Now, I will tell you that a acquaintance of mine and Trevor's, who I don't want to call them out on this, but who supposedly had sex with another guy. I think, whether it be for fame or just to be popular.
Fame? What do you mean? How do you get popular from having sex with a dude?
I don't know. Like, he was just a jock in high school.
Oh.
But he's like one of those. He's one of those guys, whether he be gay or bi or just questioning. He's one of those guys that just kind of sweeps it under the rug and jokes about it. Like, like
he's probably not comfortable with being whatever he is.
Yeah,
that's why they do that.
Yeah, like his Snapchat story basically just showed him holding another guy's hand, but he wasn't his boyfriend. So and they kind of both joked about it. So I don't know. Honestly, it might just me putting my nose where it doesn't belong, but yeah. So
also, I'm determined. Actually, you know what? Yeah, I'm determined to find out like what my coworkers are into. You know what I mean? As far as that goes, I mean, they're gonna tell me because I'm not gonna ask because that's rude.
Yeah.
That reminds me, have you ever been questioned like, hey, are you gay? Has anyone ever like just random, not a person you know that well, like a student in a class or something? Really?
No.
This girl.
Which is funny because I really thought, okay, so I'm not gonna mention him by name, but one of our members, who I've been talking to, he said, "Hey John, can I ask you a question?" And I thought
Member
it was
from which group? Which group?
Don't really want to say.
Can you tell me off?
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. I'll tell you off the record. But anyways, yeah. So one of our members from a group asked me, "Hey John, can I ask you a question?" And I really thought it was gonna be that.
Mm-hmm.
Just because he kind of seems like he's very intuitive and knows all things, but but again, he could just listen to this podcast and like, oh wait, yeah, that's true, okay, all right. But anyways, yeah. So that's how that goes. So, and quite honestly, like most of the time when I tell people that I'm gay, it's always like a surprise to them. It's like, oh, I never thought that. Now, I think one of the guys that I was talking to online that was kind of he played straight, but it was probably when he was drunk or something like that. But he basically said, you really do look like you're gay. It's like, thanks. I don't know.
You look like you're gay.
I don't know, but and it's like the autism thing too. I mean, I keep on being told, you don't look like you have autism at all, or
That's because autism isn't always visible.
Yeah, and and actually, it's more like the comment I received was that I know how to handle myself right. So, because I'm very professional in any job that I'm at. So, yeah. So.
I don't know. I just think it's very invasive to ask someone you don't know that well, hey, are you this or that? Whether it be from someone from school or a coworker, that's invasive and kind of rude, especially if you're not really friends with them.
Now, let me ask you. When someone asks you, do you have a girlfriend, do you think that's them trying to pinpoint whether you're gay or not?
No. They're just asking a question.
True.
That's different.
And I think at that point, I'd probably be like, no, I'm gay. I'm not hiding it anymore.
I mean, I wouldn't be so casual at work about it, but... I mean, at least to the customers.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Like, I would definitely not.
You can imagine how it goes, like, oh, hi, do you need help? Yes, I do. I need help looking for the PS4. Okay, that's cool, dude. Sorry, over here.
Yeah.
I lost track.
I will say,
do you have a boyfriend, dude?
Yeah.
Like, oh, yeah. Do you have a girlfriend, dude? No, I'm gay. Alright.
Well, if it was a customer, I'd be like, no, that's a little bit weird. Like, what are you trying to insinuate here? Like, are you trying to... are you trying to get my digits? Like, like...
Who knows?
I could definitely tell when someone is being serious and who is right to talk or tell about that. Like, if someone's sketchy and they straight up ask me, hey, are you gay? I'm not gonna be like, no. I'm not gonna deny it.
I wouldn't answer them.
Yeah, I just be like, sir, that's
an appropriate.
That's an appropriate question for you to ask.
Yeah.
So, but at the same time, it's kind of a double standard. I feel like if they're cute and attractive, and and if we have like a connection.
If it's serious, though, you can tell when people are joking. Like, you know they're gonna laugh about behind your back as soon as they leave.
Yeah, true. Yeah, I mean, personally, I probably wouldn't tell a customer unless if it was like a regular customer that sees me all the time.
I wouldn't tell the customer unless we grew closer, like if they were a regular, and then we became friends, and then they asked, I'd be like, I'll tell you. But otherwise, I'm not going to tell a stranger, like, I'm bi.
Yeah. Now, I will say that the majority of my coworkers at the first place, I feel
like more than half are straight, and the rest are questionable. I don't know. That's just a guess.
Yeah. I mean, I would probably say so.
I'm sure a couple of them are closeted. Whatever. Whether that be lesbian, gay.
Well, I mean, I don't know.
I don't know either.
I mean, there are a few good ones. Looking in the eye, and actually the whole and also here's something else too. So here's some backstory. So if you follow me on Facebook or Twitter, you know that I'm going as Doctor Strange for Halloween. So I just had ordered my costume last weekend, and we're gonna get into the customer relation story in a minute. But the guy that started it all, like he, like basically like looked at me and looked at the Doctor Strange cutout that we had in stores, like, hey.
I can't wait till Halloween's over so you can stop talking about it.
But he basically said, hey, you look like Doctor Strange. And I kind of feel like he bullies me, but in a friendly way. Now, that might be because he has a crush on me, or because he's just or because he just feels like I'm like a brother to him. I mean, he just got engaged to a woman, so I highly doubt he's gay or has a crush on me. But with these things, you never really know.
Yeah.
And Jordan, good luck trying to figure out who that is. Actually,
it doesn't matter. I'll just tell me.
I'll probably tell you off the air.
Yeah. Now, do any employers watch or listen to this besides the one you told me about?
No. I don't think so.
Oh.
So we might have to get more viewership once we get more comfortable with our surroundings.
Once we get more comfortable with the people there.
Yeah. Like, hey, watch our show and hear our coming out story.
If I find like, if I feel like this person can be like my work mother, then if I feel comfortable enough, and that's how I feel about her, then I'll just like confide in her. I mean, that's the point. As long as you're comfortable enough, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like someone who isn't, I guess, kind of looking after you while you're working, but not really. But if you have any problems, you can go with that person, and they're gonna listen. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. But yeah, so on to the customer relations story. So I had ordered the first half of my costume from Spirit Halloween. I had went inside and ordered it from the store online, if that makes sense. And the cashier, she must have put in my email wrong, and because I never got a receipt on anything. Plus I made an account afterwards and didn't see the order there, so I was like, and first of all, I called phone support when I didn't see anything. It's like, hey, so I had ordered something yesterday and I hadn't received my receipt in the email. I'm kind of concerned because because another thing too is that she wasn't able to find my order based on my address. I was like, okay, that's weird.
Or your name.
Yeah. So
how many John Grahams are in the system?
I don't know. But yeah, so she wasn't able to find it, and she just basically said, yeah, there's nothing really we can do. It's like, well, I got charged, so I kept on telling her that. I was just like, yeah, sorry, goodbye. So then I went on customer chat online because their servers were finally up, and I basically got the same spick, but she kind of went above and beyond and called the store. I mean, she couldn't get a hold of them, but and after that, she told me, well, I can't really change the order unless if you give me an email address. If I told her my email, she couldn't find it. So then she gave me the same deal that, without an order number, we can't cancel it or refund you. Because they apparently can't look at my freaking credit card number either. But yeah, so I told her, I gave her a firm stance. I was like, listen, I ordered this, I got charged, I better get this in the frickin' mail. And then she basically said, okay, well, I will look up your name And she asked me also about what time did I order it. It's like about 4:30ish, and she finally found it. And she's like, "Did you order the cloak?" I'm like, "Yeah, finally." So and I don't understand though is that yeah, she got my email wrong, but the address was there, and she wasn't able to find it based on my address. Really? I don't know. Anyways, so that's my customer complaints story about Spirit Halloween, and why I will just go directly online in order next time.
Yeah. Have you ever been blocked by someone on Insta?
Not on Insta,
Really?
but on Twitter.
Because you know how I like to roleplay, right? Like, you're like pretending to be a person, but it's just for fun. And it clearly says right here, not the real model of this person. And then she blocked me. The real one did. She blocked me. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
How did she find you?
Beats me.
Someone probably reported your profile and be like, I don't know.
But it clearly said this is not the real one. It says it right there.
XX model, not the real model.
Yeah, see? So I don't understand why it would be reported, because obvious I wasn't trying to pretend like portray her.
But you're still posting pictures of her.
Yeah, but it's role play. People use celeb role players all the time of like Selena Gomez and stuff. Now their stuff, they're not blocked by Selena Gomez. But that's because she's probably too busy and this person doesn't even have over 100K, so it's fine. I'll follow her on my other account and take her picture. Hey, I like role playing and she's really pretty, so I'll continue to do it.
Okay, alright. Well, Life Lessons by Jordan.
Come on, you know you're all... Yep. And I can't follow her on my original account because in the... No. Hold on. In this one, it links me to Polyvore, which is like a creating your own outfit type app. So I can't use my original Insta to follow her because she's going to know. Look. It's right there. So I'm going to follow her on my third account.
It depends on if she can put two and two together, but...
I don't know. I don't even know how I got blocked. One minute I saw all her pictures, the next not there. So...
I don't know.
It's weird.
But yeah, I got blocked once on Twitter, but
by
we're
who?
not going to... By an ex.
Oh. Because it's not so famous.
Because I hugged him and I guess that went too far.
You hugged him?
I hugged him. I was like, well, he was having a bad day.
Mm-hmm.
And so I read his tweets and I replied. It was like, hug, smiley face. And I don't know. It was just the fact that I was an ex that he took it too far. So, anyways, life lesson.
I guess. See, now I can see it on my other account. I can see all our pictures. I'm so weird. I'm sorry. I just want to role play. I want to have fun. She's stealing their pictures away from me.
It's the ethics of the whole thing. Alright, so next week, hopefully we'll have an update on Jordan's work situation. Yep. And also, we're going to have Eric on the show. And kind of next week, also, we'll let you know more about the Halloween show. So, anything else?
Before we go, I remember what I was going to say about Gotham last week. This other YouTuber mentioned that Jerome shouldn't work with a penguin because the only sidekick he needs for him being the Joker on the show is Harley Quinn. Which I 1,000% agree with.
Yeah. Which You know, and I kind of want to see how their ratings are going.
I don't know.
Because I mean, I really think how the ratings are going will base on if they get a season 5 or not.
Yeah. Well, anyways, that's all I wanted to say. So.
Okay. So, for everything and anything, I'm DJ Grammy to sign off.
I'm Derek Payne signing off. Keep rolling.